vehicle. Shelvin's leg was on the guy's neck. The bald officer was on the guy's back with his hand handcuffed. And the thick tall guy was on the guy's leg. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know what, it's already your boy Nee Martin, back with another banger. So obviously today all black. I mean, there's a little green, but then you know what is already the Black Lives Matter. Well, you all have heard the news about George Floyd and his 4 killers. Why did I even say it like that? But then yeah, his killers, like police brutality, racism, and all of that. But for today's video, I want to give more insight into the matter. Like, I want to invest. I want to investigate the matter in a different angle. To say leaving the racism part of the matter, like leaving the racism aspect of the case or the police brutality part of the case, and viewing the case or story from another angle. Yeah, so let's hop on the video. Things first, like, guys, please don't come for me. I'm not saying this isn't police brutality or it isn't racism or something. I'm just saying mishandled some of the people. Like, you see, when you go to the club, some of the people, they get too drunk and they start misbehaving and all of that. Then they call for security. Like, Shelvin was the security. So when they call him, they come. When he comes, the people complain that he mishandled them too much and it's so bad. We film. So obviously Shelvin has a problem with mishandling people already. Yeah, he has a problem mishandling people already. One, Shelvin and Floyd might have crossed path in the club, obviously, because they moved shift. And people say Floyd was a calm, nice gentleman. Even the owner said so. Actually, and report says that Floyd and Shelvin never talk. It's like they had a grudge or something already. You feel me? Like people who were in the club or even the second security said like they didn't really talk. You feel me? So what I think, don't come for me. Don't even come for me. What I think the problem is here is that it's a premeditated murder. This shit was planned. It was fucking planned. Cause first things first, they worked before in the same club. Two, he wasn't the initial cop going to arrest Floyd. Three, when he arrived at the scene, he was wearing his gloves as if he was coming to fight. He was coming to street fight. You feel me? Now, maybe some people haven't seen this video, but then from behind the vehicle, Shelvin's leg was on the guy's neck. The bald officer was on the guy's back with his hand handcuffed. And the thick tall guy was on the guy's leg. Are you serious? How come 3 officers put their knees, their whole fucking body on one human being? Seriously. Seriously, it wasn't even like he was resisting or something. That shit was sad. That shit was sad. If you see that thick tall guy I'm talking about, only him can handle Floyd and put him in the car. But he did nothing. When he arrived on the scene, yeah, he was the one who made the call first. And the bald guy was pushing, shoving around. He was shoving him and all of that and placed him to the floor. Most videos people haven't seen was when Floyd was taken to the other part of the street and brought back. Many people haven't seen the video. We don't know what happened because the body cam hasn't been revealed. But we don't know what happened that the street and back. I don't know whether they were waiting for Shelvin to arrive or whatever. I do not know. But this shit was planned. I feel it was planned. It was fucking planned. It was planned. I'm sure it was planned because this shit is not just. It's not. Don't conclude it as just police brutality or racism. Nah. This shit, when you see police brutality, you see that this is police brutality. Because one, a backup cop or a backup cop doesn't come and take the arrest like his own. You feel me? Like, I don't know if you understand me, but then like, let's say there was a crime scene or something and you call a cop. You call a police officer. The first 2 police officers that arrives at the scene, they take the case. You feel me? If they feel like they cannot handle the case, they call for backup. So when the backup arrives, like then they help in arresting. Most cases have seen police brutality. Backup cops do not beat or shoot up people or kill blacks or whatever. You feel me? Backup cops do not do that. They just try to help. So he has been with the police. He has been with the person committing the crime for the most time. So he knows what the person is like and how he should handle the person. All of that. The backup police officer does not know anything. He's just coming to supervise and help if there's a problem. You feel me? And one thing that struck me also was something about Shelvin. You feel me? His first house, like when he was growing up, his first house was in Oakdale, yeah. And in his part of the in his part of Oakdale, there were 80% white people. You feel me? There were 80% white people. And also in his second part of America, where his house was, he was in Orlando, suburb of Orlando, and I had 85% white people. That could just tell you everything. He can be he can be racist looking at his background. No cap. He can be racist in terms of how he was growing up. He can be racist in terms of what he learned, how he was taught. You feel me? He can be racist. No cap. I want people to understand is that I feel that this murder was premeditated and it needs investigation. Imagine if it was a white person who was killed like that, with information that they worked for a year. Do you think investigators will be sitting down? Do you think the white person's parent will just leave the case and just call for a charge on the police officer for them to jail him or something? Obviously, that white parent or something would hire an investigator to investigate the matter. He will go like to the club they work to ask questions and things like that. They will ask questions to know why he knelt on his son's neck for that long. Why? Not the initial cop, backup cop, worked for a year, and you knelt on his neck for 8 minutes. You knelt on his neck for 8 minutes. Do you think that's, with all this information? Do you really think it was just a mere racist action? You can say it's a racist action, but do you think it was just a mere police brutality case? Would you just trash it as a racist and police brutality case? Like this this case is deeper than police brutality. It was premeditated. Honestly, that's what my opinion on the case. It was premeditated. They need to investigate more about this case. They need to ask questions. They need to ask the people in the club. They need to ask questions and find out why. Did they have a grudge? All those things are important. They are important. Don't let us just jump into conclusion that was police brutality. If you do it that way, obviously his charges wouldn't be that high, honestly. But when you investigate and you find out it was premeditated, fam, he's going to get a first degree. And that's what we want. We want him to get a first degree, not a third degree or second degree. That was death with first-hand evidence. You feel me? So I feel like they need to investigate about this matter. They need to ask questions about everything and find not just the owner of the place, of the club, but maybe other people he worked with in the same club before me. They need to ask questions, investigate. We need to do it the right way. The fact that we are burning things wasn't the reason why they moved there from a third degree murder to a second degree murder. Don't get it confused. It was an investigation behind the case. The fact that people were saying that they knew each other, so likely a premeditated murder. We need to find out if they had a grudge, if it was really premeditated, and we need to find out the call made to Chauvin to arrive at the scene and act the way he did. We need to find that too. That's the only way it can be moved higher. Burning down things and it's not going to move his child. Don't get food. That's not how the system works. It doesn't do that. You rather get yourself injured and hurt. That's all I have to say about this case. Honestly, I have to say that we should take care of ourselves when like Americans, African Americans, please You need to take care of yourself. Do not harm yourself in the intention of protesting for your future generations. They wouldn't change. We need to do things. We need to do things the right way. You rather get yourself killed, arrested, like we need to do it the right way. Feel me? We need to protest the right way. I know we are tired of protesting quietly, but still, we need to do it the right way. If we really want justice for George Floyd, we need to do it the right way. Not to say that there have been other cases of police brutality and mere racism. Not to say, but when this video is just about the George Floyd case. We need to understand the reason why. Every murder has a why. There is no murder that goes without a why because of evidence. There's always a why. Why did you kneel on his neck for? Obviously, that training wasn't taught in the police academy. No police has been taught that in their academy. Why did you kneel on his neck for 8 minutes? He needs to give us answers why he did that. You understand? He can't say he was resisting because he wasn't resisting. He wasn't. The other two officers got up from him, but his knee was still on him. Why did you keep your knee on him? All these questions must be asked. And we can get to the first degree. That's all I have to say about this. But then still, Black Lives Matter. Stay safe, guys. Bye.